Ranking my side quests that I've had throughout my life. Number six, my boyfriend and I, we adopted and rescued a dog from Puerto Rico. Now, this would be a lot cooler if we had gone on vacation to Puerto Rico and then came home with a street dog, but that's not really how it happened. We did go through a rescue, but we never met him. We only saw a picture of him and we were like, yeah, that's the one, we'll take him. And so they flew him over from PR to New York and we picked him up at JFK Airport. And he just turned 4. Okay, Cancer King. Number 5, I have my esthetician's license. So in 2020, I actually went back to school and got my license because I had an epiphany. It was probably part COVID, and then I was going through some traumatic events. So I just felt like I really needed a change. And so I got my license and I worked for a short period of time in a medical spa, and then I worked in a regular spa. And then I realized I don't want to do this anymore. So I did end up staying in the industry, but I worked in sales. Number 4, I have my bachelor's of science in human performance and exercise physiology. I wanted to be a sports biomechanist, and I guess in regular terms, it's a movement scientist. And what they do is work with athletes. They use 3D motion cameras and physics to extract that data and utilize it to adjust athletes' performance and training regimens to help prevent future injuries. And so I actually volunteered with the Baltimore Orioles. Hello, honey. This is our rescue dog from Puerto Rico. Number 3, I competed in NPC bikini competitions and I was nationally qualified. I, at the time, was working at LA Fitness and I met a pro bikini competitor and she was also a coach. She turned out to be a fraud. That's another story for another day. But she ended up being my coach. I made out pretty well, but then I wrecked my metabolism and had body image issues. 2, I was originally going to college to become a teacher. And in my first internship, I was standing in front of a second grade classroom and I realized these kids are terrifying. And that I didn't want to be a teacher for the rest of my life. No shade to teachers. I have the utmost respect for them. I just felt like that wasn't my path. And so the next day I dropped out, I changed colleges, and I changed my major. And I did not tell my parents until I graduated. They do know now, but again, I'm so sorry. Sorry, mom and dad. Number 1, I moved to Florida at 20 years old by myself. I had an opportunity though to live with my parents' friends for a semester, and so I did do that. But other than that, I knew nobody. And I think this was the best decision I have ever made in my life because up until then, I had only lived in New Jersey and I really wanted to get out there and experience new things, new places, new people.